I'll hang this on my neck. Okay, Teresa has a lot of her own stuff.
Okay.
So she's good, and I didn't bring all the chapter equipment because it was just me and Teresa. We didn't want to have to carry it all. So we are going to use recorders, and we are going to use a K2 meter, and we are going to use a thermometer. So, and do one of you wear a watch?
No.
Okay, well, we'll have to use cell phone or time then, because we'll have to have some times.
Do I need to turn it on airplane mode?
Your phone?
Yeah.
Yes. Well, we just need the time periodically. Okay, here we go. This is called an EMF pump. And in theory, like I said, things get battery drained. We'll turn this on and let it run. It's got a hum to it, but what it does is it creates EMF. So if we have anything that potentially wants to use EMF, the theory is hopefully they'll suck this in and let our batteries go. Okay. So it's always nice to have. Okay, so K2 meter. So this is good. We're just going to turn it on wherever room we're in. We're going to turn it on and we're going to leave it where it's at. And the reason being is in older houses, you're going to see it ping. If your phone was on, it would be going pretty wacky for you. But anywhere where we have outlets, you may find that it pings. It's actually didn't really get in here. Electricians use this, and it's really great because if you have bad wiring, this will catch it. So even when we don't find spirits, sometimes we do some people some good favors by letting them know they've got some bad wiring.
Yeah.
So.
And that's also how we can communicate with them too. We ask them questions, and if we get a response, we say, can you light it up all the way for yes?
We had a huge conversation at the Hamilton House the
Yeah.
other day. So much fun.
Yeah.
That's what would be interesting.
Yeah, well, that's why we use it, so.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, Teresa chimed in there. That's exactly what happens. So, all right, so here's a recorder. It's pretty simple. You have a button here on the side, the red one, that big one. You just hit it and it's going to start recording. And then there's the off button.
Okay,
So that's
when do you
your.
want us to start
Oh, you know what? The back really should be on it. So this one I'm going to leave on the whole time, okay?
When do you want this one on? Just when we're...
We'll say, when we get to the room and say, let's start an EVP session, then you turn it on, we're going to get the time, and then we'll all say our names, okay? And we try to keep them at 7 minutes, and the reason being for every 7 minutes, roughly, unless something cool starts happening, then we keep going. But otherwise, standard is about 7 minutes, because for every 7 minutes, it probably takes us about 40, 45 minutes to listen to it. So if you go beyond that, it can take hours to analyze. So that is a thermometer. Mary, I'm going to give you another one, and it works the same way.
Okay.
I'm taking it off hold, I think. Oh, no, now it's locked. Now it's unlocked.
Okay.
There's your button.
Okay.
But you guys try to stay opposite of one another,
Yes.
and that way, if we catch something low, maybe one of you will pick up something the other doesn't, okay? This one, I already have going, and we're just gonna leave it going the whole time. That way, whatever you announce, say you're cold, you just felt something touch you, whatever, I got my hair pulled, then we've got it on here.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is going to be our thing. So what time is it now?
7:41.
How
Now
do
freezing.
I work the
7:41 or 8:41?
Oh, this shows 7:41.
9:02?
Yeah, sorry, sorry, I have my phone.
We changed the batteries and failed to do the time.
Yeah, it's 9:02.
So we never trust the time on those.
I was hot and now I'm getting cooler.
Yeah.
It got cooler in here.
Okay, cold.
Yeah, now on this, to check the temperature, this is pretty easy. So you also have a light here to light up the screen. Scan, 69 degrees. So you don't want to do eyeballs. Typically, if you do people, you're going to get more body. But if someone's pretty pretty passionate about my butt is really cold, then by all means scan a butt.
Okay.
Okay, but it's that side button there, and then that'll light it up for you, okay? So, and as we go into room, definitely ding the walls and kind of give us a baseline of what the temperature is. Because you always have to have a baseline of anything you're doing, that way you know whether you're fluctuating or moving or what have you, okay? All right, so, where do you guys want to start?
Don't care. It's your hunt.
It's our hunt.
Yes, I know, but
Want to go ahead and start up here?
sure.
Yeah, all right,
So I turn it on with the red button, right?
Yep, and you'll see it's gonna get red, and I'll tell you what, the best thing to do when you do it is, and don't worry about being in front of the camera by any means, don't do that.
Oh, yeah. I don't want to get quiet here.
You can, well, I just said, don't worry about being in front of the
I
camera,
know,
there
but-
goes trees that crawl across the
I don't
floor.
want to be right in front of it.
So,
Like, we typically
touching this and holding.
set our stuff down, because like as you're talking and this thing's moving, you're getting some air, some hissing maybe from the air, so we tend to sit recorders down. If you're standing still, that's great, by all means, you can hold it too, but you're gonna see us set our stuff down everywhere, and that's why. So, this one I is more for that, and if you tell me that you feel something one way or the other, I'm gonna take a picture, and when I take a picture, I'm gonna say the word flash.
At least we try to say it before we take the picture.
We do try. I don't make guarantees, but we do try. And when I say the word flash, that's so you can shut your eyes if you want, so I don't blind you, or you can kind of turn your head to the side. But that's the whole purpose behind it, okay? So I'll be flipping pictures as I go as well. And because this is a place of business, because this is y'all's place of business, we won't post anything anywhere. We give it to you. Okay, so unless of course you give permission for things, but that's entirely up to you. We would never go beyond, we are really huge on confidentiality, okay? So let's do lights out, let's do a session.
Okay, and did we start with a prayer of protection or anything, or was that?
Actually, we do that at the end.
Good, okay, good.
We always do a circle, a closing circle at the end. But remind us, because sometimes we get tired and we forget. Claude typically does it so easy.